down there.
Yo guys, it's Jubigans. So just showing you where I'm at right now. This is like the in-town experience. There's a quartermaster, a smith, a jewel crafter, an alchemist, and then there's kind of like your boss who leads the garrison, and you work at a garrison finding artifacts and defending the expedition. So during the day, you're kind of like Indiana Jones. You go, find artifacts. You go through a Zelda-like dungeon roguelike, where there's puzzles and enemies and all that. And then when you get out, you can go work on the garrison. You go fishing. You go collect firewood. You do like little chores. But you're also defending the garrison at night. So randomly, raiding parties of like goblins and orcs and stuff come and attack the garrison. And so basically the idea is like you're building relationships with these people in the garrison, and you're coming in as like a kind of a cadet on the expedition, and you've got to do the legwork to go find these various artifacts. So you see, like, this is like gated by like bow. That's like a shortcut. I got like the Breath of the Wild like knockback when you kill guys for fun. It's been really satisfying. But yeah, you're basically doing Zelda style dungeons as you go through roguelike. And I think I'm gonna make it so that like the critical path, you don't really need to solve puzzles. At least maybe not all the time, because we don't want people to get bored. But yeah, anyway, back to the garrison. So you're you're going in here. You're getting supplies for the garrison. You're finding artifacts for the expedition, and then randomly monsters will raid, and it's not really random. So you can basically upgrade the garrison. You can get scouts and things like that. And so they'll help you kind of like know when a raid is coming. And when a raid is coming, you'll get a notification while you're like dungeon diving. And you can choose to extract. So like to, warp out back to the home base and defend it. Or you can choose to keep going on the expedition, but then the home base might get wrecked, and you might, you might lose stuff or whatever, right? So it's like a tension between, the expedition and like finding stuff and doing quests like that, and then it's also like just like defending the people that you've built relationships with. So those are like the two main things that you do in this game. You kind of build out your your expedition group, all these guys. You do quests. You might build turrets and things in the garrison to defend against monster raids. You're collecting supplies. You're kind of learning to lead the expedition and take over one day. And then, you're also going down and doing roguelike dungeons. So that's kind of the idea I have for the game so far. Love to hear your thoughts. This is just like a temporary gray box. These aren't the real graphics or anything. But yeah, let me know any thoughts on if this looks fun.